I want to thank God for this opportunity that He's given me to testify of His goodness in my life. I was born and brought up in a Christian family and was attending Garden City International Worship Center from the time I was born and mentored under Reverend Dr. Ernest V. George. And I want to thank God for placing me in this church. I was born here, but during the teenage years of my life, I got into drugs and alcoholism and for several years in my life, and I was not able to give up these things. I used to come to church every single Sunday during those years. I would hear the voice of God. I would hear Pastor Ernest speak the word out. I would feel the presence of God in this place. But I would want to come to God, but the spirit in me was not willing to give up the addictions that I was into. My spirit was willing, but my flesh was weak. During this time, the Spirit of the Lord spoke to Pastor Ernest, and he was sensible and sensible to the Spirit, and he took us for a camp. He took all the men for a camp from the age of 16 and above. We all went for a camp, and it was a two-day camp. I was very reluctant to go, but somehow I made up my mind that I would go for the camp. During these 2 days, the presence of God was so strong in that place, and I could feel His presence, and God was speaking to me during these 2 days, but I was not willing, but I was reasoning with God and asking Him time to give up my addictions because I was not able to give them up. And during the last session of the second day, Pastor Ernest was preaching, and the Lord was speaking to me, and I was still reasoning with God and telling God, give me some more time to give up these addictions. I do not want to make a commitment to you and then go back to drugs. I just want to once and for all give it up. So just give me some time, Lord. And I was telling the Lord, there are some more drugs that I want to try out. So please give me some more time, Lord. I was giving Him all stupid reasons and telling Him to give me some more time. At that very moment, Pastor Ernest said that there are so many people who came here and have tasted the love of God and felt Him in a real way, and are going back stubborn and going back arrogant and not thinking about what God has done for them and His love. That statement really touched me, and God spoke to me through that statement, because my parents despised me, my loved ones despised me because of the drugs and things that I was doing, but the Lord still loved me, and He wanted me, and He wanted to use me. So I decided then, and I told the Lord, I will make a commitment to you, and I will come to you, and I will give my life to you, Lord. And from then on till now, I've never turned back. I've never gone into drugs. I've never drank any alcohol. But God has been with me and strengthened me. And His Spirit has, that very moment, He put His Spirit upon me. And from when Jesus came, the tempter's power was broken, and I left it, and till now, I've never gone back to it. And also after that, I was working in a secular company and was not feeling comfortable. So I used to come to church and pray every day. One day, Pastor Ernest called me and he said, God tells me that you have a calling upon your life, and I want you to serve God in His temple. And I took that, and from then on, I was working in Garden City, and I thank God for that. I worked in Garden City, serving under Pastor Ernest George, and studied in his Bible college, and today I'm a pastor in training. I want to thank God for what He's done in and through my life. If anyone is watching me out there into drugs and alcohol, if God has done this to me, I'm sure He can transform your life as well. May God bless you.